It was a very cold morning today with mostly clear skies across much of the country. This led to rather cold conditions over the higher ground, with ground frost reported in a number of areas, most of it moderate, and a few areas having slight ground frost. It was generally warm by day but became cold again towards evening. Good evening and welcome to tonight's weather report and forecast. We're still expecting those clear skies across much of the country as seen here in our satellite image for the next few days, and that should lead to very warm afternoons, but the mornings should be rather cold as well as the evenings. So we advise you to keep warm, especially if you're outdoors and up and about. Because of that, we're still expecting a bit of moisture as well over the southern parts of the country as we get into Thursday and Friday. This should ease off the frost occurrence over much of the country. But for tonight, we're still expecting cold conditions along the high veld, where we're expecting those low temperatures, most of them single digits, with ground frost in areas such as Matopos, Nyanga, Gweru, as well as Marondera, including other areas surrounding those parts of the country. Because of this, we urge farmers to take care of their produce during this period. But by afternoon, we're expecting it to be generally warm across much of the country, with a few areas moving into the mild category. But for Bulawayo, we're expecting it to be warm by afternoon, very cold in the morning with 9 degrees. Chances of ground frost are rather slight in those areas. But as we get into Wednesday and Thursday, we're expecting less, as well as in Matopos, where it rises slightly because of those windy conditions projected from Wednesday into Thursday. For Gwanda, we're expecting it to be rather cool in the morning over those areas, but it should get warmer by afternoon and cooler on Thursday, where our temperatures plunge just a little bit. Also for Gweru, just plunging by about 3 degrees Celsius on Thursday into Friday. And for Masvingo, we're expecting just a slight decline there of about 5 degrees as we get into Thursday, with a bit of cloudiness as well because of moisture drifting in from the southeast. Nyanga affected more by winds as we get into Thursday, but very cold in the mornings for much of this week. Same for Marondera, slight cooling on Thursday, where we're expecting windy conditions and a bit of cloudy periods here and there on Friday. For Harare, we're expecting just 23s on Thursday and Friday. And for Kwekwe, we're expecting generally cold morning conditions, becoming cooler as well during the day around Thursday. They're about Kadoma also experiencing that slight decline on Thursday. Same for Chinhoyi, we're expecting just slightly cooler conditions on Thursday, and it should be rather cool in the morning as well. For Victoria Falls, cool in the morning, becoming warmer by afternoon for much of this week. Same for Lupane, we're expecting mostly in the 27s as the lowest for much of this week. For Bindura, we're expecting just a slight decline also on Thursday because of those cooling winds. Same for Kariba, we're expecting generally warm conditions and mild morning conditions. So if you happen to be in Kariba, that's the perfect place to be. And with that, we wish you a pleasant week ahead. It's back to the news desk.